Guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to me. I want to quickly just kind of fill you guys in on what's been going on. So as you guys know, I had a baby and she's now 1. So with that being said, I actually had postpartum depression, pretty bad postpartum depression, and it has taken me some time to just kind of feel like myself. Even sitting here now and filming, it still feels like a little foreign and like I don't want to do it, but I'm forcing myself to do it because I have time today. The other thing is I have so much stuff that I have accumulated in months, and I have literally just kind of let things sit on the side because I'm like, I'm gonna film, and I've just never gotten around to it. With that being said, I also have tutorials from last year that I had filmed prior to really just having postpartum hit me, and they're edited, they were holiday looks, so I'm gonna have those come up closer to the holidays. So I have some pre-filmed stuff, but anyway, I'll probably film like a get ready with me or something and just kind of fill you in a little bit more on what's been happening. But long story short, postpartum got my ass and it got me good. I'm going to show you guys what I have. I have a lot, so this is going to be a long video. First, I ended up getting the Pat McGrath palette, the new one. They had I think it was like 30% off if you bought a set, and it was a blush set, which I wanted anyway. I've played with this a little bit. The looks that I saw that people were doing, I'm like, oh yeah, it's a good palette, I want it. I don't have all of her mothership palettes because I feel like some of them I could do without. This one, it's like, it's okay. So I think there are other palettes that are a little bit more exciting and different. So if you're looking to buy this one, I think you can pass, unless you're into like more of a softer everyday look. Part of that set were these blushes. So I have Golden Moonlight highlighter. Actually, this is the highlighter. I have one of the blushes somewhere, I just don't know where it is. I haven't played with this yet. Again, I've kind of been putting things aside in hopes of finally filming. I also have Night Bloom blush. I didn't have this one, so I do have this one. I don't think I showed you guys that I had gotten these, unless I did, and somehow it got mixed in. My daughter loves to be in my makeup room, so everything gets mixed up. Oh, here's a blush. It is, I don't know what it is, but this is the one that came with the palette. When I bought the Pat McGrath palettes, I was buying like the really bright, darker shades. I wasn't really going for the lighter ones because I felt like I had those already. But being that they came with the palette and it had a higher discount, I was like, why not? Okay, this I have been using and I love. This is the Armani Power Fabric Plus Weightless Matte Foundation, and the shade I have is 7.75. This is what the box looks like. This is the actual product. As you guys can see, there's some gaps in the product because I literally have been using this and I love it. I think I love it more than the Luminous Silk. It just looks so velvety on the skin. It's light. It wears really well, and it's not as glowy as the Luminous Silk. Another Pat McGrath blush. This came also with the set, I believe. Yes, Cosmic Coral. So again, these are more of your natural, everyday shades. They're pretty, and I do like her blush formulation, but I feel like the bolder shades, that's where it's at. I ended up picking up the Patrick Ta blush palette. This is the new one, and I really like this actually. I didn't think I was gonna like it as much. As you guys can see, I've already dived into it. This shade here I thought was going to be like one of my favorites, and it's pretty, but I feel like this is more exciting to me. And then the highlighter, I know that people have had mixed feelings on it, but I actually really like it, and I feel like it just looks amazing on the skin. I'm gonna try not to give you guys too much of a quick review on these things because it's a long video. I got the Pillow Talk Beautifying Face palettes. I got both of them, and I feel like if you're light to medium medium tan. You can get away with using both. If you are darker than me, I think that you're probably better off getting the darker palette. So let me show you guys what this looks like. This is the medium deep. It is absolutely beautiful and I've used them already. And then this is the light to medium, I believe. Fair to medium. Which again, this shade here I feel like can work on medium to dark skin tones. This top one, it's a little light. I love, love, love this formulation. I really love her face palettes. I think that they're probably one of the more exciting products that she makes in my opinion, and I absolutely love it. This I've had for a long time. So this is a Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer, and I have been using this. I really love this formula, and this one is in the shade, I think it's tan. Yeah, tan. I've had this since it came out, and I actually bought medium also. This is not medium, this is a tan one. But I gave the medium, or yeah, the medium one to my older sister because she wanted to try a cream bronzer, and I could wear both, but I felt like the tan was a better option for me. So I picked up the Pillow Talk Push Up Mascara in Dream Pop, which is like a burgundy shade. I had gotten a sample of the Fenty burgundy shade mascara and I loved it. And I'm like, they don't make a full size of it anymore. So I ended up getting the Charlotte Tilbury, and it works just as great as the original, which you guys know, it's one of my favorite mascaras. And it just gives you like that brown mascara look, but you know, it has that like reddish undertone, so you can tell that you have a colored mascara on. It's really great quality, and I love the color. So I ended up getting the Natasha Denona holiday set, and I've used the palette on myself, on my sister. I actually just used this on her yesterday, and it is a lovely palette. I feel like these purple shades here are just really beautiful. They're special. You have this dual chrome here. I don't know if you can tell it's dual chrome, but the formula is just stunning. But if you like purples, if you like the Natasha Denona formula, this is a great palette. You're getting her high-end quality at a fraction of the cost, because as you guys know, the midi palettes are $65 and it is beautiful. I also picked up her Dream Cheek Trio. So I bought this set. And I've used this already. I believe this shade is loose, but this is a cream formula, the middle shade here. And then this is a powder, and the blush is just like a beautiful universal shade that, again, I think really just suits fair to medium tan complexions. I don't think, maybe one or two shades darker than me can wear this blush, but you're not going to be able to have it wear or show up a lot on someone that's more of a deeper skin tone. It's just such a soft shade that the pigment just isn't there. I picked up the Persona Super Blush and the cream blush in the shade Bubble because I love the Dior blush, the pink one. Love it. And everyone keeps saying that this is a dupe. So I wanted to try this, and I'm gonna tell you guys, it's actually pretty close. I have worn the cream blush once, and it's pretty, but I think that if you were between one or the other, get the blush, the powder blush. I found that you could really build it up, and I think that even deeper skin tones could wear it and it would look really beautiful. Guys, Hourglass. Let's talk Hourglass, because you guys know that I stopped talking about Hourglass on my channel because I felt like they were just not doing enough to be an inclusive brand. But the Ambient Soft Glow Foundation came out, and along with that, they came out with some palettes that really I felt were taking just the right steps to be a little bit more inclusive and to really think about what they're putting out. So we're going to talk about them because I feel like we're making progress here. The foundation, oh my gosh. Well, first of all, I bought this because I went on vacation this year and I really wanted to get this foundation, and I wanted it to match in my shade. So this is the shade 12, which they told me is the exact match for amber. So if you wear amber, 12 is your match. I don't know if you guys can see here, but on the summer shade, I'm down to the bottom. Part of that is because shade 8, it's the shade that they told me would be the exact match for beige, because that's why I wear it in their regular foundations. Foundation stick is my favorite. But I'm gonna say this is probably my all-time favorite Hourglass foundation. I feel like this one lacks just a little bit of warmth, and so I do 1.5 pumps of this and 1 pump of that, and I mix them, and it gives me my perfect shade. It's what I have on today. I love this foundation. I will start pulling other things, I'll start wearing them, and I always go back to this, and I'm excited to actually finish this one. So this is amazing. I bought the brush, which I never use because, again, I was saving it to show you guys. And the reason why I bought the brush is because I like the original brush for the foundation stick, and I knew I would like it. So I can finally bring this out and use it. And we're gonna stick to Hourglass. I ended up buying their face palettes. I was lucky and I got all 3. So the elephant is this beautiful pinky palette. I love this palette so much. You have the face shades, you have the bronzer, and then these 2 beautiful pink blushes. And then this is probably my favorite image or package. And then this is my next favorite packaging wise. It's the beautiful butterflies. And this one is more, I think, of like a, I would say this is for a fair skin tone. But these blushes are dark enough to really go with a darker skin tone. The highlighter I feel like can go with you know, deeper skin tones also. It's just these 2 powders up here, they're just so bright. But this is my other, this I would say is my second favorite in terms of the packaging. In terms of the colors, it's my least favorite. And then this one is my least favorite artwork. I feel like if they had like 2 tigers, I just feel like it's busier, and then I'm not a huge fan of the color. All right, so I'm being tested today. Going back to this palette, the packaging is not my favorite, but the actual product and shades are. I love this palette so much. I really use these 2 a lot, and I've started mixing them. Today I have on this one and the highlighter. So it's just so beautiful. The formula is beautiful. If you've tried any of their face palettes, you know that the quality is there. And now I can say that I really appreciate that they've put thought into creating product that will suit more skin tones. I'm looking at some of this stuff and I'm like, God, this is like from way back when. I picked up the Tarte Cloud Coverage Shape Tape thing. This is in 37N. I really bought this to use over the summer when I didn't want to wear like a full, you know, face of makeup. I did use it. It's not my favorite. I wouldn't recommend it. I also picked up the Shape Tape Concealer, and this one is in 35N. There was a sale. I got these over the summer also. Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer Potion. I love that primer. I also picked up the Patrick Star One Size Turn Up the Base Concealer, and the shade I got was 3G. I feel like this is a little light for my liking. And honestly, I feel that since I do look at it and I think it's a little too light for me, I just don't really think to grab it. But the 4G One Size Turn Up the Base Versatile Foundation Powder is my jam. This stuff is so good. I ended up getting it in one shade darker than this, but it was a little too dark. 4G is definitely where it's at for me without a tan. So I was using the darker one over the summer and I absolutely love it. It just blurs everything. It gives you a little bit more coverage. It is a beautiful formula. Another Pat McGrath blush. This is in Paradise Glow. I've used this. This is a really beautiful everyday shade, and this was part of that set. Another Shape Tape in 35H. So before they changed their shade system to have like a number and an undertone, I was medium tan, and I haven't been able to figure out what the best match for that is. I have a Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Blush in Soft Coral. This is one that I wanted when I bought some of the other ones that I have, and it was sold out. I've used this, and it's just a beautiful coral shade. I love these products. I feel like they blend out beautifully. They wear really well. They hold their pigment. I also got a lip pencil. I think I bought two. Toasty. His lip pencils, by the way, come with a sharpener at one end. That's a nice bonus. And then you have the brush. Let me show you guys Toasty. Beautiful brown shade. I want to say that the other shade I have it at work. I'm pretty sure I do. Also, Makeup by Mario, I picked up Muted Mauve. What is this? I think it's a lip gloss or a lip. No, it's a liquid lip. Let me show you guys what that looks like. I wanted to try his liquid lipsticks out. There it is, Muted Mauve. And then I have Rose Glow. This is one of those plumping lip balms, which honestly I don't feel like it plumps, but I do like the formulation. I got the Dior lipsticks. These are the transfer proof ones. This is in the shade 999, which is their notorious red shade. This is one of the shades that they're known for, and I have worn some of the ones I've gotten. I got a Giorgio Armani Lip Maestro in 307. It's an orange red. I mean, come on guys, you know me. It's so beautiful. I got another liquid lipstick by Mario. This is Toasty. I have the lip pencil in tan. Oh, this is beautiful. And the lip pencil in Almond. I'm so glad to be opening these things because now I can put them away. My room has been a disaster. Part of it is because my daughter loves to be in this room, and she grabs everything and she chews on my brushes. I'm like, Oh, this is a good one. This is the Prism Libre Skin Caring Matte Foundation, and the shade I have is W280, 4W280. I love this foundation so much. I was wearing this a lot, and I had to kind of put it off to the side because I'm like, by the time I show it to you guys, it's going to be gone. But this is another beautiful long wearing foundation. It's a natural matte, and it's just fantastic. So I got some of the new Makeup Forever liquid lipsticks, and I'm going to show you. I have one at work for sure, and I can't think of what it is. So I have the shade 320, which is like a terracotta burnt brick orangey shade. There it is. And the applicator on this is really interesting. It's this really like flat but round doe foot applicator. It's really beautiful actually. Then I have the shade 194, which is just your standard nude. Let me show you what this looks like. Can you guys tell the kind of shades I like? And then 192. This is a beautiful brown beige shade. I have a Lotus Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump. Again, the color is Lotus. I'm not going to open that one. I also picked up Tulip. These are like the kind of shades I like. They're just like a really pretty pinky, corally shades. I picked up the Ordinary Eyelash Serum. I have one on my desk somewhere that I use. I don't know if it really works, but I mean, it's inexpensive, worth a try, I guess. I have MAC So Shad. When I worked for MAC, I didn't wear this color. I was a Ruby Woo kind of girl, and as I've gotten older, I really love a good orange lipstick. So I know I started to do a haul, the battery died. It was just a very difficult day and I never got to finish, so here I am today. And a few things have changed. I added a little bit of color to my hair. I cut it a little bit. And obviously I'm wearing something different. So I want to finish my haul because the Sephora sale just happened and I went a little crazy. So I want to show you guys what I got. This is again not the Sephora haul. I really am saving everything that is coming for that video. I have a few more packages that are on the way, so I won't get to that. But I did get the holiday collection by Rephr. If you guys don't know, Rephr has quickly become one of my favorite brush lines, and I own quite a bit of their brushes. And I'm never disappointed. I have 2 sets. This is the new set that I saved to show you guys, but I have used the other ones. I actually just washed a few of them. I know that the liner brush is getting mixed reviews, but guys, it's so good. It is so good. If you love the MAC to 10, you're gonna love this. Sydney Grace did their Christmas in October, I think it's called, and I really love Pistol loose pigment, and so I ended up getting Insomnia, which is very similar to Pistol. And then I have Comforting Lights, and the last shade I picked up was Floating Lights. So my least favorite is Comforting Lights because this is definitely more of your loose pigment versus like really iridescent, almost like glitter texture, which if you know what Pistol is like, then you're gonna love the 2 like more glittery shades. I would tell you that I would skip out on Comforting Lights because it's pretty. It's just not like the other 2. I had placed an order with Rare Beauty a while ago. Oh, I forgot. I ended up buying their concealer brush. Okay, we're gonna use it. I picked up a blush in the shade Joy, which is this really beautiful peachy shade, and I love me a good peach. I used this and it scared me. Like, you need such a small amount of blush. It's intense. I also have the lipsticks and the lip pencils in, I have Wise here. Man, I can't remember what shade I have. It's in my work bag and I'm not about to get up to go get it, but that's Wise, which is a shade that everyone seems to go crazy over. And let's see, the lipstick components are just so cute. You just squeeze them and boop. But again, I haven't used these because I've been trying to wait until I'll show you guys, so now I can start using these. I got Raspberry Blush by Makeup by Mario. Looks like that. I love me a good cream blush. Okay, so this one I know people love, and I'm like, but do I really love it? I received a notification that the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom Powder was available. And like everybody else, I wanted to try it. But I feel like this looks beautiful on lighter complexions. And then when medium tan skin tones use it, it just doesn't have the same effect. So I really haven't used this. And part of it is because I'm not really sure if it does anything for me. But either way, it doesn't really have a ton of scent to it. Normally I can pick up her scent, but I really do like the Huda Beauty powders. I'm hoping that they're not as heavily fragranced as they once were, because that was really the reason why I really didn't purchase it. Other than the fragrance, it's so good. This is one of my favorite purchases. The NARS Holiday Blush Palette. I loved this so much that I ended up buying it without my sale, without any discount. I did not want to risk this selling out, and it was getting so much hype. And I get the pro discount for NARS, so usually I get a pretty nice discount, and it was sold out. So I'm like, I need to get it, I need to get it. And right now it's back. But I have no regrets. I really love it. I picked up another One Size Beauty Turn Up the Base Powder, and this is in Light 4G. If you are like my skin tone, this is the perfect shade for you. I picked up a Dior Forever foundation, and this is in the shade 3W. This was on sale, I believe, and I really love this formula. I actually ran out, and I was like, nope, gotta get it back. I have a Makeup Forever liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade 442, which is just a really beautiful red. I just put away some of those. It is such a beautiful, it's such a beautiful formula. It's very thin, it's transfer resistant, it's comfortable to wear, and the wand just makes applying it so easy. I have a Makeup by Mario, what is this? I don't even remember. Oh, lip scrub. I have one of these upstairs in my bathroom. I wanted something to exfoliate because I found that my lips were starting to get really dry, and I'm like, yeah, I'm one of those people that I'll rub the skin off, and I'm like, no. There's no need for that. Just a few more products. So I have the, what is this? Giorgio Armani lipstick in, what is this? 400. This is a Lip Maestro. I mean, I'm a sucker for red. I'm a sucker for orange. I'm a sucker for nude, like just a sucker. And in case you're wondering what I have on my lips, it is Almond Lip Pencil by Makeup by Mario and the Fenty Heat Gloss in the gold. Easy. I have been doing that actually a lot. It's just like a lip liner and then some kind of a gloss. I also have this Makeup by Mario Moisture Glow in Bare Glow. I mean, they're good. I know that they're supposed to give you like this plumping effect. I don't see it, but it is a really good formula. It's super shiny. I love it. Okay, so I also have a One Size Beauty concealer, and this is in 4NG. I like this. I think it's supposed to be like a full coverage like concealer. I don't find that it's full coverage. I feel like it's more of a medium coverage, and even building it up, I just feel like I don't get enough coverage from it, and I need something that's just a little more intense. So it's not one that I go to often, and if I do, then I'm using like a heavy or more pigmented either foundation or a corrector. M Cosmetics Silhouette Bronzer. I've used this, and I love this bronzer so much. Oh, the color's in Corset? No, Silhouette. It's such a beautiful bronzer, and I used this before summer. That's how long I've had some of these things and haven't used them. I really loved it right before I got super dark, and then I couldn't use it anymore. So since my tan is fading, I think it's safe to say I can use it again. And again, just to show you how long I have had these items, Lisa Eldridge released some lipsticks over the summer, and I have been using them, but I've managed to keep them in their packaging. So the first shade I have is Wonder Wheel. Wonder Wheel is a beautiful, creamy, like cherry shade. I have Rosy Shell. I love this one. I didn't get all of them. I just got the shades that I, thought I'd get use out of. I have Sunday Matinee, which is one of my favorite ones. I didn't think I was going to like this one as much, but it was one of my favorites. Then Strawberry Shock. This one, I was like, yes. So I love both of her formulas, but really my favorite formula is the matte. And look at the shade. Super pigmented, really beautiful. And the last shade I have is Je ne sais quoi. This is one of my favorites too. Lisa can't do no wrong. Honestly, like, she's amazing. And this one I didn't think I was gonna be able to pull off, but it's so beautiful. And I do have one more shade. It's the lightest shade, but I think it's my purse. It's my favorite. I can't think of the name either. So that is all I have for you guys. That completes my very long haul. It honestly has just been sitting in my bag and my boxes because I'm like, I want to share it with you guys, and it's again taken me some time to get back to filming. Hopefully you will start to see some more videos of mine pop up. Thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. Let me know down below, what are some holiday looks that you want to see for this year. I want to start filming some of those to just kind of keep the celebration going. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me, what look do you want to see for this holiday season? I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.